Good morning, this is Rhonda and it is 4:41 a.m. in the morning, and I am on my Nadex demo account because I want to take this opportunity to show you what I mean when I say about the different strikes. I want to show you the platform, the Nadex platform. So here, and I will take a few trades to whether they're winning or losing trades, just to show you how to operate the Nadex platform. So without further ado, okay, so in my previous videos, I mentioned that I trade 5-minute binary options. And how you get to this, when you open up your Nadex chart, when you log into Nadex first, let me put it that way. When you log into Nadex, you're going to see this. Okay, and depending on the time of day, you'll see also 20 minutes by duration. So you have all of these different markets that you can choose. You have the indices, which includes the US 30. You got the Forex, which is what I do, commodities here. And then you have the 5-minute binary options, and then also I think it's between 12 and 5 o'clock you'll have the 20-minute binary options, which you will include the US 30 and others. So I don't choose this one. When you choose the Forex on the hourly, this is what it's going to look like. And these are different expiration times that you'll have. So if you want to trade the daily, and your trade is expiring at 7 a.m., then this will be a 2-hour binary option. This one will expire at 11 a.m. So this will be at 6 hours, 10 hours, 14, and so on. This is the weekly, so you got 3 days left in this binary. So this weekly will end at on Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. Okay. For the rest, also I wanted to mention that every day, Monday through Thursday, Nadex will close at 5 o'clock, and then it will reopen at 6 o'clock for trading. Okay, so the day ends at 5 o'clock, Monday through Thursday, and it reopens at 6 p.m. 5 p.m. closes, opens at 6 p.m. And then you can continue trading. The daily candle will close at 5 p.m. and the next day candle will open at 6 p.m. Then on Friday, the week ends at 4 p.m. and it stays closed until Sunday and reopens at 6 p.m. on Sunday. So you will have from Sunday 6 p.m. to Friday 4 p.m. to trade. Okay, so with Forex, each pair, which is the AUD JPY, which is the Australian dollar, Japanese yen, Australian dollar, US dollar, down. This is the euro and the Great British Pound. This is the euro on the Japanese yen, and so on. Euro USD, Great British Pound, Japanese yen, GBP USD, USD Canadian dollar, USD Swiss, USD JPY. So I've never seen that one before. But anyway, these are your different pairs that you can choose if you want to trade. And for newcomers, it is often suggested that you trade during these time frames because you have way more options. 5 minutes may be way too risky for newcomers. So, but these are the only 3 that are left for this 2-hour binary option. So, but I trade the 5 minutes. So I choose 5 minutes, and my favorite pair is the Euro USD. So I just focus on the Euro USD. And how you get this part here, you'll just click on, like I just did, one of these. Just pick one. It doesn't matter. Just pick one just so that you can open the chart. And you'll come back down to here and slide it over so you can hide that and maximize your chart. So this is pretty much what it looks like when you do that. I just had that minimized. But the purpose for this down here is, say for instance, I'm just gonna choose a trade, and then I'm gonna place my order. When you place your orders for your trades, you will see all of the details of your orders down here. Okay, and so what happened was I placed a trade for a buy, which this is a losing trade right now currently, for a buy, and this is why I'm in my demo account. And I stated that price would remain above this strike at the end of this binary option. And I took out one contract, which is right here, at the market price. Now you can choose your price, but I didn't do that. You could choose what price that you want to pay. Okay, and that'll be your minimum or your max or whatever. But I chose the market price, which at the time the market price was $49. So I placed the trade stating that the price will remain above this line, which is definitely a losing trade. So at around 30 seconds and below, you're stuck in the trade. You can't get out. Because all of the options are closed off to you. So it's best that when you take a trade, that you call it correctly. And then if you want to scalp, then you'll have up until before 30 seconds left in the binary option itself to scalp out of the trade, to get out of the trade. So say for instance, well, I'll wait until the next minute, the last minute. Typically I use the 1 minute to the 2 minute chart. But I will toggle between the 5 minute, go back and forth to see what the 5 minute chart is doing, or I would just use my Euro USD, the tradingview.com chart, which I keep on the 5 minute. I keep 5 minutes, excuse me. I keep this chart at 5 minutes. So go back to Nadex. So that's the purpose for this down here. but you don't need this. I like to have my chart as open, as wide as possible on Nadex. So let's see, we are below the 50, below the 20. I'm going to just take this option right now. So say I just took an option. Okay, so when it's green, that's when you're in profit, and when it's red, that's when you are losing. So I just placed a trade stating that price will remain below this point right here. But right now I have $8, $9, and $13 I'm up. So I can choose to take that, and the way to do that is I don't need this. I can take that away and just click on this right here, and it'll take me to the buy side, and I can just scalp out because I'm at market. So I'll choose the market price, which I just made $20. That's just how easy that is, and the 5 minutes has not even been up yet. So and that was one contract, just one contract. I did not focus on the price. I should have, but that's, I guess, I took an at the money trade stating that this candle would close, this candle right here would close below this strike price. And apparently it was at like maybe 50 something or 40 something maybe at the time for me to make the $20 profit. So I would do that again, and I'll explain these indicators that I have on my chart shortly. I just want to show you how to maneuver through the platform. So I think when you first sign up to Nadex and you get into the platform, that you'll be on the line chart. I'm not sure. So just in case you are on the line chart, to get the candles, you will go here and you go to types, and then you just click candlestick. You know, this is the line chart right here. So you just go here, types, and then click on candlesticks, and this will come up. So clearly I should have stayed in that trade to make the entire profit, but sometimes because you get volatility, I like to scalp and take profit when profit is there, whether the trade is going to win or not. Because clearly we have 37 seconds left. And remember when I was saying that you should make your choice. Sometimes, like it's 20, yeah, see how prices are all gone now? There's no way to get in or out of the trade after 30 seconds. So you want to make sure you're calling it correctly. So say, for instance, if you stated that price, this was the very last binary, you get 5 of them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and wait a minute. Oh, I'm on the daily chart. Let me go back to the 5 minute. Got to take it back to 5 minutes. Take it to 5 minutes and choose. Alright. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. A new binary has opened up. So each 5 minute binary lasts 5 minutes. I'm on a 1 minute chart, so you will get 5 1 minute candles. 5 of them in the entire binary. So right now you are all the way at the 4th strike. Okay, price has gone down and you're at the 4th strike. So I will do this again, but I'll do it on the buy side. And I'm doing it on the buy side because price is indicated right here. that it's overbought. So I'll go ahead and take this buy with hopes to get a good scalp. See, it's in the money right now. And let's hope that it goes up some more so that I can take a quick profit of however much it's going to give me. And don't get too greedy, because sometimes it'll come right back down and I'll just take that $7.50. You know, well, where do you make $7.50? Most of you within a minute. Almost 2 minutes, rather. So I should have stayed in that. Or I could not. I could have stayed in that to make more. But when I go into profit, I like to take it. So like you have multiple opportunities throughout an hour's time, right? So far within 2 minutes, I made 20 plus 7. I'm sorry, within 10 minutes, I've made 20 plus 7 is $27. Okay. And so I have, if I want to do this by the hour, since I just started this within the hour, because it's already 4:57. So within the hour, I've made $27, but I did lose one trade. I forgot. Yeah, I lost one trade in the beginning. But I'm just showing you that, you know, without that losing trade, that's $27 profit, you can quickly and easily, that first trade that I took was just to show how to maneuver. So we wouldn't have taken that trade anyway. Would not have taken that trade anyway, because that was just a trade, a random trade to take, just to show you how when you're up or below the price strike. So $27 within 10 minutes and the hour is ending. A lot of people don't make $27 per hour on their job. Okay, so say I was at 4, it was at 4 o'clock at that time, and I had already made $27. So I still have multiple opportunities even within the 5 minutes to make more. So your chances of making at least $60, $70, even to $100 per hour is great. It's really great. But that's sort of kind of like on the greedy side, because you really want to be able to call it correctly. You want to make sure your analysis is correct and so forth. So don't be in such a hurry to, this is the W. Price down, came back up, came back down, and came back up, forming the W pattern. But anyway, focus more so on the skill than how much money you want to make. The money will come. The money will come. Okay. So, okay, so to the indicators that I have on my chart. What I have up top is what is called the Bollinger Band. And why I like to trade the Bollinger Band is because it gives you indication of when price is overbought or when price is oversold. And then the middle band is like a guide to help you also determine the support and resistance. Okay. And I will show you how this indicates support and resistance. Okay. So also at the bottom, I have what is called the RSI, the Relative Strength Index is what it's called. And when you click on that one, okay, so this is how you get to the indicators right here. We'll go up here, and I chose the Bollinger Band and then the RSI. These are the two indicators that I have on this chart. So when you click for the RSI, you're not going to have this 50 period moving average on here, or this this horizontal line for 50. Where I got that from is you go to your drawing tool and you click horizontal, and then you just drag it down, and you see this number here on the side. You just take it all the way to 50. So I like to put that here because it, to me, is like a guide. I like to think of it as the 50 period moving average being down here as opposed to up here. So, for instance, this is the 20 period moving average, right? And when the 20 period moving average is when price is below the 20 period and below that 50 period line, that line right there, then price, you should be taking sells. You should be focusing on sells. So let me add a 50 period moving average and see just where it is on the chart. Because that may be very incorrect, what I just said. So yeah, see, this is the 50 period moving average on the chart itself, and price is below it. 20 period moving average is below, so you should be focusing on sells. So that's why I put the 50 line here. So how it works with the RSI, I like to use the RSI because of conditions like this. This was a definite sell right here. Definite sell. So let's examine that. Alright, so we got this Bollinger Band right here. And right now price is above that 50, which also, this is the 50 period, and price is above it. We're on a 1 minute chart, and price came here. This line right here, when price is at or above that 70, price is oversold and is due to come down. It's definitely due to come down. But within this 5 minute period right here, it went from here all the way to oversold. So what I look for is for this to start curling to the downside. That'll let me know that it has exhausted itself and it's getting ready to drop like it did right here. It started dropping. So right here, price went up. And closed above this wick right here. One of the strategies that we discussed. Okay, so when price closed above this red wick, this candle was a buy. Alright, so as this candle bought up, price was continuing up, even though you got selling pressure right here. But this candle closed above this support and resistance line right here. So the next candle went up, and we'll take this line to the next tip of the wick. This candle came and closed above this support and resistance line. This next candle was a buy. So you take that. There's no more wick, okay? So now this candle closed above this support and resistance line. There's no more wick. This next candle was a buy, but it exhausted itself. Right here was when I took this trade, coming all the way down. And that was a profit. It was like a profit of $46. $46 right up in here. And this was the candle that I took the trade on right here, and then this came all the way down. So that's why I use the RSI, because it will indicate to you when price is overbought or oversold. Okay, so price is up here, and it's now price is above this 50, but here is not. So it's headed towards the overbought area, but price is still below the 50 period moving average. So I'm being very cautious. It's still below the 50 period, meaning that we're looking for sales. So if we get to this point up here, the top of the Bollinger Band, also, I don't know if I remember, I mentioned it earlier, but this is overbought and this is oversold as well. So once we start getting to the tip of the Bollinger Band, price is below that 50 right there, that red line. This is the 20. The 20 is still below the 50. Now price is above the 50 right now. So this is the 50 period moving average line right here. Price is above it, right? Headed towards an overbought condition. 20 is still below, and there's still room before they cross, which tells me that price wants to go down. So, and there's 32 seconds left in this binary, so I will not take any trades. Well, I could have. But it's risky because this would have been the trade that I would have taken. When you have this strong move, price crossed and closed above that support and resistance line, then the next trade was a buy right here, which is where it was. This is like a retest. Then this trade would have been the one to get in for a buy as well, because price closed above here. So that's resistance, and then price closed above it. So I'm going to do a part 2 to this video, so stay tuned.